I know, Henry. It's been a hard life, that it has. Yeah. Hello there. Well, this is Henry. He's been in the family for many years, hasn't you, Henry? Yeah. At 28 odd years. That's Henry. Now, he's feeling a bit under the weather, that he is, yeah. He's got a serious case of indigestion, and he just can't get motivated. And no, you see? No, oh, blimey. Oh, you seriously have got some rather nasty, crikey smells going on there. Yeah, you certainly have got very bad indigestion. So what we're going to do in this video, apart from the prat, we're going to have a look, see what's going on with the motor. So I'm going to unplug it first. I am unplugged and safe. So let's remove the top section which holds the motor. Yes, Henry's head. All right. And I'm going to put his indigestion bit over there. What's going on in there? Let's have a look. Ugh. Dirty. Yeah, dirty. So let's put Henry. I'll put Henry over here. There he is. That's Henry. Now, these are pneumatic Henrys. I have to admit, they're brilliant. They're so simple. But they do last a long time. I see so many of these that get chucked on scrap heaps because of silly problems. Now this particular Henry, he's had a multitude of issues over the years. After the first 10 odd years of owning, he's a member of the family. We didn't own him. He came to us, right? Yeah, we went to Allen and Boggins in Norwich. And we handed some money over, yeah, because like you do when you're doing adoption, and we got ourselves a little Henry, yeah. So this is Henry. So I'll get a screwdriver, and first of all, we're going to start taking the old screws out, Henry. Now, I've changed the brushes in it before. It might be the brushes. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm hoping it's not the motor itself, but I would probably get it a new motor, to be fair, because I think it's worth doing. Because they are great little machines. They really are. You know, so simple. And they just work, you know. I'm going to try this Parkside by Lidl's screwdriver. That's what I'm going to try. Yeah, I think it'll work. Yeah, there we go. Oh, yeah, it works. Although I got the wrong bit in there. I think they're posi drive. Got little lights on it. It's like a sonic screwdriver, it is, yeah. It helps with my carpal tunnel syndrome. Oh, that was undone. What have we got over here? I'll just get a little turn first. Break the where's the front? I've got a magnetic dish here. Make sure I don't lose my screws. Yeah, I have a screw loose. There's a little 4-volt battery screwdriver by Parkside. It is. The problem with it, they don't give you much feedback, if you know what I mean. I don't feel much feedback at all. I think that's all of them. Right, now, bits might fly out, like springs and stuff like that. Maybe. Let's see if all the screws come out first. Right, so we've got to take the hat off first, alright? Well, that's not undone properly here somewhere. That's right now. Right, there's his hat, alright? Now, in here, there's some connections for this what? Ooh, feel very good. Dirty wheels it has, yeah, it's got dirty wheels. Right, because this actually mounts on a series of little roller wheels, right? And then you've got some contacts, which makes a continuous connection. Like little brass prongs that make contact. Give, you know, pass connection. But be careful, don't lose that. You shouldn't do, but sometimes these wear through, alright? Now that slides into there on it, and that's what prevents the cable from getting worn. Usually there's they put the handle on it to wind it in. It's a brilliant idea. This idea of cable storage is really good. There's no springs or stuff like that. It does work, you know. Yeah, it's 28 years old, it's over. And yes, I have made a variety of different repairs, including the contacts underneath there. And yes, it's had new brushes in the past and a new switch. for the simple repairs. So easy to do, it really is. So I need to remove the coil. All right, so let's wind this in for the moment. I'll put this to one side. I hope you can see that in there. Oh, no, that's all right. Phew. No, that's good. So there's like little carbon brushes on there, on those two little metal prong things, which make contact with the top here. Let me show you on the overhead camera so you can see for yourself. You know, I'm not. There, I'll quickly read it that way. There, see that? Why isn't it focusing that way? Right there. Focus, baby, focus. Let's just grab over there. There we go. Autofocus. Oh, I got autofocus on. I better put that on there. There you go. There you are. See those two little brass, or yeah, they're brass, right? Now these are the things you need to clean, you know, because you can see all the carbon build up on my finger. Yeah, that's because obviously years have been turned around. So if I do get this fixed, all right, even if it is a new motor, I will make sure I clean all this stuff up, and I'll probably use something like this, a very special contact cleaner. It's brake cleaner, all right. It's basically an ethanol, alcohol-based cleaner for your brake shoes. It's brilliant on contacts as well, and it's cheaper, and you get a bigger tin than buying an actual contact cleaner. So, you know, I'm tight like that. Same blinking stuff, let's be honest. You know. So, that is the motor. Let's see if I put it onto manual focus again, and let's see if we can focus you a bit better than that. Use the mouse. Right. That's better. There you go. Right up there. All right. So as you can see there, there's two contacts there, and that little shaft thing. Not shaft. That little shaft there. Where has it got? What was down there? With the recoil, it sits over top of that. Okay. It's like I've got my hands there, but they're there. Strange, isn't it? So. All right. So let's move that one back there. So I'm quite, you know, so far it's, have I got one of them? I think I've found an issue, right? That's a telltale sign that there's something wrong. That is. Yeah. Oh, crikey, I got an issue, a capacitance issue. We will show you in a moment. I might want to remove. Oh, crikey. Let me get that camera on there again. Can you see that? Just there. It's burnt the capacitor out. Now, I'm hoping the coils aren't completely out because it fuddled and it caused that to burn out. But it's more likely the capacitor's burnt out and now the motor isn't actually. Yeah, so do I need to pull it all apart? Well, I will do. I want to check the brushes while we're at it, because I was supposed to point in the video otherwise. But that certainly does need to be replaced, is the capacitor. Alright, so yeah. I might actually have some, but we'll do that in another video. So, okay, so that's the first thing to check. Make sure your capacitor doesn't look like that one does, alright? All black and nasty and falling to pieces like that one is, alright? That just means I need to change the capacitor. I don't know if I've done it before or not. I do not know. Right, so we've got that screw there. These come out. We've got a series of these little rollers. Right, these little things here. And that's to do with the windy lid. You know, it should be 4 of those. When you tip upside down, and make sure. Oh, one of them's rolled over there. Blimey, let's. Oh, crikey! Don't lose them, Marcus. Don't lose them. Tip it upside down. Let's make sure we've got all of them. Yep, we've got 4 of those. Okay, these little wheels, little roller wheels. Yeah. All right. So I've got all 4. Put that over there. And now I need to. How did I do this last time? This bit comes off. Remember, rightly? Oh, so did that bit. It's been a while. Believe me, it's been a while. I think I need to get these screws fully out first. Get them right out of the way. And I think I've replaced 1 or 2 of them. I don't think that one's original. That one is. And that one is. Da, 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 da. Oh, there's 1, 2, 3. Put them into the. Let me just. Camera for a second. There we go. Look, 3 out. There's one more. Looks like this one here has been. I have to unwind that one. Put something behind it so I can unwind it. Yeah, throw it out. Yeah. What? Get in there. Alright. I don't want to know. I've got a hammer. When in doubt, give it a clout. Oh, let's do it. Nearly there. That's stopping it from coming apart. Oh, I did have it. Let's go back in again. Right. There was a hammer in there. Oh, wait, this will do. Professional, yeah. Some idiot, it's probably me. It's put the wrong screw in there. And it's, the head has got caught inside. So unless I can pull that apart. Any more screws in there? There's another one there. Ah! Oh, there's more screws, that's right. There you go. That one. What? Oh, why didn't I see that before? Well, not even take that screw. It's tight. It's quite handy little screwdriver because it's I've got carpal tunnel syndrome in my hands. You see, I had the operation, but I get really bad achy pains in my hands. All right, so I'm now sliding that off, and that'll expose the motor. All right, and the motor will be attached with some wires underneath here, and well, there you go. Go to these contacts at the top. So if that's obviously not clean and working properly, you're not going to get any power to the motor. So it's quite a simple repair, that is, if you've got a problem there, which we don't have a problem there at the moment. Now, if I remember rightly, that goes round to there, me to you, you to me. That one there to there, that one there, that capacitor's bucket, isn't it? Whew. Now, oh my god, yeah, I have changed these. Yeah, I've changed these before. Blimey. Yeah, I had to solder them in looking at it. Right, now these, there's a screw just here that allows you to remove the brushes. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove them as well, just in case that is part of the problem. Because the brushes, even though they might not be worn, they might be sticking in the holders, right? In the brush holder just there, right? And you've got one brush on either side that supplies the power to the commutator of the motor. And if the brush sticks in the holder, which it can do if it gets a lot of carbon deposit, that can cause juddering of the motor and what have you. So you haven't always got contact. So it might not be anything wrong with the motor. It might just be that capacitor, which is quite a common fault. So effectively, there's nothing there to start the motor and balance the power across positive and neutral. But it's like this thing here. You're wondering if that is broken. Okay, if that looks like it's burnt out or something, you won't start it anyway because it's like a thermal switch. Now, if you've used a Hoover and it's like it turns off. It's because it's got warm. Maybe you went out of the room and it sucked onto the side of the sofa or something, and it's sitting there getting really hot. That is basically the thermal cutout, so your motor doesn't burn out. So unscrew that one there. Right, let's get on magnets and grab that screw. There you go. Why don't I get one of these little more powerful, a neodymium version of one of them would be really handy. Now that should then slide out. Should. I mean, say it will, but it should. There's only one screw holding it in. Oh, I see, because it's got this on there. We have this contact on this side, which is a contact that goes onto the outside coils. So you've got power coming to create like an electromotor on the outside of the coil, and then you've got the armature with the commutator, which then provides power, and you've effectively got magnet against magnet, really, and it just it spins. I can remember doing my physics class once. I made this electric motor out of a wooden cotton rail and some nails, pins, and a bit of copper pipe, and a little shaft going through, and it just run off a little. I remember rightly, it was the power supply I used for the demonstration for my train set. So, anyway, I took it to class because the teacher was, she was quite impressed. So I was a good boy, me. Now they should slide out, all right? But I don't want to damage the. That should just lift off there. I don't know if it's crimped on. If it is, I'm not going to leave it. I won't be surprised it is. These should just pull off. No, that's crimped onto there. So maybe that pulls off there. Oh, I don't know. Oh, I'm a bit concerned about that. I remember, I just got a belt off it. It's not even plugged in. There must be still power in that capacitor. Even though it's burnt out. There's the only place I can store it. But that capacitor's in a hell of a state. Look at it. There you go. Never mind. Right. Right now, I think I've earthed it now. I shouldn't get another belt. What I'm doing, put my finger behind the brush, making sure it's going back. It goes in and out. Now I don't understand what's going on here, because that should pair pliers. It's such a long while since I've actually had to do this. I mean, quite a long while actually. Nope. Put that off there. So that's crimped onto there. I can't remember how I did it last time now. Maybe I didn't actually remove that. Probably didn't. Maybe I ought to leave that alone. Might be a good idea. Alright, so I'll put a meter on there so you can see what's going on. Now you can actually, if you put your meter on quite low ohms, and you can actually test the coil one by one on the actual armature. Put that back in there. We'll take it out just a second. I know I definitely need the new. We'll do that in another video, but definitely need a capacitor. Need to be soldered in there. That's tight in there. Just try to make sure that the carbon brush goes in and out. That is. I don't think they're worn just yet. No way to actually pull this out, but I'm looking at how I've done this. I've soldered on the end there. I'm a bit worried that if I start pulling that about, I'll end up breaking the wires or create a fracture. When you buy this, you can buy this whole assembly. But when I did it last time, if I remember right, I just got some brushes and just filed them down to suit. Because I already had some. In fact, I have got some. So yeah, got to find them though for another machine. You can do that if they don't fit perfectly. You can just give it a sandpaper and you just sand them down to fit. You've got to make sure they're perfectly square and also they're not obviously round. You know, so they slide in and out. They've got to be able to slide in and out and not crank over whatever you. Because all the carbon deposits on there can cause problems regarding the actual the brushes sticking. And if they stick, it will judder. The motor will judder. So let's get the meter. Oh, I'm not sure this is the best meter for this job actually. On ohms. Function. Put on ohms. And that's it. Not sure this is the best meter for this job, so I should. Right, let's try the other end of the motor. Pull that out of there. Right, so I want that on there and that on there. That on there. No, it's not a very good meter. Not a very good meter for this job. Oh, turn that audio off. Oh, it's so annoying. Right, so what I'm doing is I'm turning it around. I'm watching the meter reading as I spin it with my finger. 3.5 goes down lower, then higher. Not the best meter for this job. I could do with it. This is an automatic meter. I should do with it just setting the range. You can't set the range on there. That's very annoying. Oh, that's so stupid. Function hold. Kilo ohms. Manual. Right. Hold on each of these brushes. I'm not editing this video, so I do apologise. It is a bit. Am I on there probably? Woo! So what you try to do is, because the brushes go onto the commutator and make a contact on the commutator, so you're effectively testing each one of those little. If you could pull it out, you'll see lots of little dashes, all right, of copper or brass, and each one of those makes up a circuit around to the other side of the motor. So what you do is you spin the motor each time and you check the ohmage. Try to set down to as low as you can on the meter. But I don't know this meter that well, to be fair. I should have got the other one. That meter is very auto. I should have got some clamps as well. Made more sense. What you're doing is you then spin the motor around and seeing whether or not each of the coils has continuity between each of the coils. Because every one of those contacts effectively makes up a new coil, continuity across one of the coils on the armature. You stay there, stay there, stay there. I should have got my clips. Where are my clips? Oh, actually, go there, can I? Ah, that makes more sense. Do that. Now hold on there. Nope, not there. There, that'll do. Off. In between each coil, it should go to 0. Just watch it very carefully. Well, basically, it's what I'm doing. I can't really do it on this meter unless I can set the range on it. which doesn't seem to want to know. What's that? That's not. Oh, that's nanofarads, kilo ohms. Oh, why'd that have to be an auto? No, you need a basic meter. I don't think that automatic meters like that one are much good for this job. You want one you can set down really low to the minimum setting, all right, on your meter. So another one up here. Auto meter. No, not. What I'm doing, I'm testing across the armature, across the com, through the armature on each coil. So just to see if there's any of the coils that are broken, and that can create a juddering effect on the motor where it's struggling to keep the momentum going and obviously reduce power. But I don't think that's a problem with this one, because it's flipping obvious what the problem is the actual capacitor. And that capacitor is connected across, goes to there, which then goes to the motor on there, and that one there. Yeah, across there, across the neutral, and the positive. Believe me, can't even see what the power is of it. But that'll be easy to find. You'll be able to look online and find the actual. This has not been replaced. This is the original capacitor. So that's what I need. Need to get a new capacitor on there. That certainly isn't very good, is it? And then hopefully that one's making contact, and that one's making contact. Put it on overhead camera so you can see. Right, so you've got your brush holder there, and on episodes of brush holders. Effectively, what they're doing is they're creating a contact on either side of the com to put power through a part of, or one section of the actual armature coil inside there. I'm looking at it actually. I think this motor's knackered actually. It's light. Light there. Looking in there. Oh, of course, it's very dirty in there. Very dirty. So that thing there is your temperature. So it's a thermic cutouts basically. So if you, like I said earlier, if it gets too hot, it'll cut out at that point. And that in there, see it properly in there at all. Let's remove that plug out of that. You can see all these little lines. Each one of them is a contact for one side of a coil. Oh my God, that commissure's knackered. No, this is a new motor. I don't know if you can see that. Let me get this out of the way so you can see properly. But look in. Alright. It is in one hell of a state. So I'm going to bring that, if it's possible, a focus that is. Ah, you might be able to see it now. And let me grab. It is in one hell of a state, and there. That is worn silly. That is. That's knackered. That is a new motor job, really. Now, if you've got big motors, you can actually have that spun up and basically turn on the lathe so it's all true again. But little motors like this, they chuck away. Yeah. You see that? That is shot. It's burnt, basically. Not that one there, ain't quite by that side, but that side. There. You might be able to clean it up, but I feel very little resistance from the brushes as well. Right. Get that brush is making contact. I'm lifting the brushes out of the way, making sure they come back down again. Yeah, that's right, it's not brushes. It could be sticking, but that's not what it is. They're not sticking. That is, common is really badly worn. It's 28 years old. I suppose it's got to be fair. It is 28 years old. I know you can't see properly in there, but the common is literally just like a load of brass contacts or connections, which the brushes make contact with inside there, and it's worse for wear, to say the least. So I think that's going to be a scrapper, you know. Right, I could try it. Can we try it? Would that be stupid if we try and switch it on? I have to get the hat. So I'm going to try something dangerous for a bit of fun. Okay, so we need to make that goes in that way. Right, I want to see the motor turning. So I'm not saying this is a good idea. In fact, it's a stupid idea. We'll do it anyway. It sounds like fun. Right. But obviously, we don't want to touch anything that has a live connection, because that's a stupid thing to do as well. But sparks fly out. It might be fun, mightn't it? Now it sits that way round, so I'm actually going to sit it the other way round. That's rubber. So, so that is on. Let's grab the plug. There. Turn it on ready. I'm gonna plug it in. Ladies and gentlemen, do not try this at home. Let's make sure it's turned off. Just in case the switches are all the way up. Right, this is when okay, if the power run all of a sudden just trips out, you'll know there's something wrong. It's over the camera. Oh, wait. I'm holding it. I'm gonna hold it down tight. Then I'm gonna flick the switch on my power. Right, now I'll just show you something. Hold. Let's turn it off. Oh, it's off. That's right. Right, I want to show you the I want to show you the sparking. You see the sparking? Put it in there like that way round. Right. Let's make sure. Okay, that cable there. Right, that's on. That's there. Okay. Right, get it under the camera, which is there. Right, here we go. Right, I'll hold it there. My hammer. I'm gonna have to stretch over there, right? So I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. Let's bring that over so you can see it. Drag it over there like that. That's it. Well, let's have a bit of fun, shall we? Right, here we go. Ready? That was happening. Didn't work. Oh, that's because that's not seating properly. It's got those funny little prongs on the bottom. We have to make contact in the top. So we're gonna try again. Right. Now I would say either the brushes are completely out of scattered. Not scattered, you know, what's the word for buggered up? Useless. Or the comature, and I think it's a comature. Yeah, don't try this at home. But what is happening is it's arcing out between the brushes and the com. It doesn't sound very good, does it? It could be just that the brushes are, well, past their best. Or it could be the comm is past its best. I tend to think it's the comm. I know you can't see very well inside it, but it looks knackered. It does look knackered. I've unplugged this, it's safe now. So what I'm talking about is that little piece in there that I was talking about earlier. Inside there, if you can see it. Not the coil. That bit there. Yeah? Wait, can you see that? See those little staggered kind of battlements? Where it's dark on one side of that. That is literally carbon deposits and what have you. You might get away just clean up with a bit of a emery cloth and some contact cleaner. But I think that's worn. It's badly worn. It is very old. So I think it's fair to say we need a new motor. Yeah. Anyway, that was long drawn out, wasn't it? That was a bit of a disaster of trying to get the contacts across there because I was ill prepared. These things I need to make sure I've got all to hand. Like, for instance, some crocodile clip connection cables, and meter that is manual, an ordinary manual meter. That's what I want in there. There's a bog stand manual meter with a digital display. Yeah, just very simple. None of this auto shit. There's probably a way of doing it, but I don't know. I need to look at instructions. Anyway, if you've got that arcing going on, well, then you need a new motor, you know, or brushes. It's either the motor or it's the brushes. It's going to be one or the other. Anyway, thanks a lot. People all like button. I know that was a bit long-winded, but there you go. It's a bit of fun, isn't it? Toodaloo. People all like button.